ASEAN Dailies. First and the foremost news from Southeast Asia.
Hello, welcome to Drian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.
Southeast Asia will be treated to a celestial spectacle next week. Or actually it's this week, a total of eclipse of the sun.
So this total solar eclipse will occur Wednesday, March 9th, local time, and Tuesday, March 8th. It's Eastern time. It will begin over the Indian Ocean, then darken the sections of Sumatra, Borneo, Sulawesi, and other islands before petering out in the Pacific Ocean northeast of Hawaii.
Sabahan and Sarakians would be elated about this.
For sure. And you can watch the total solar eclipse live in the webcast on space.com. On ASEAN Daily, we'll bring you daily updates and commentaries on issues and events that are impacting this region. I'm your host, Grace Cho.
And this is Arlene Tan. On this Monday, 7 March 2016, we will bring you the latest social culture and trends from Southeast Asia.
Our top stories today. Philippines to have the Southeast Asia's biggest solar farm. And it is located in Hacienda Pass, Barangay Tinapan. It is considered to be the biggest in Southeast Asia and 7th largest in the world.
And the Cardis solar farm brings to the 10 total number of fully functional solar power plants in the Philippines. They have a combined installed capacity of 377 megawatts.
So it would address the power shortage problem in the Negros Occidental. Solar farms use panels that are designed to absorb these rays from the sun, then convert them into electricity.
Cadiz Mayor Patrick Escalante said that the solar project is seen to generate 45 million peso worth of annual revenues for the local government. He also added that it is expected to increase the annual revenues of the city by 100 million pesos.
And Gregorio Araneta III, chairman of Helios and owner of GAI, said ideally located about 200 million peso solar farm in Cardis is one of his renewable energy projects in the country, and others were in the Leyte and Ilicos.
He also added that the project also demonstrates the country's demonstrates the country's ability to develop world-class renewable energy projects and establish the Philippines a foothold as frontrunner in renewable energy.
And Negros Island is now the solar power capital of the Philippines and the whole of Southeast Asia, considering the number of solar farms either already up and running or set to operate here.
More than 2.9 million jobs, mostly in construction and engineering services, will be created by the boom in solar, wind, geothermal, hydro, biomass power projects in the provinces.
So the solar farm in Cadiz, for instance, was built by more than 2,500 workers, according to Mayor Escalante. It employs regular staff of 200.
Looks like renewable energy should be the way forward for Southeast Asia. Anyway, let's move on to the next news. MH370 families mark anniversaries with commemoration concert in Malaysia.
So hundreds of people gathered in Malaysia capital on Sunday to mark 2 years since the disappearance of the Malaysian airline flight MH370 and to renew calls for the search to go on.
The commemoration concert in Kuala Lumpur, 2 days before the anniversary on March 8, was a celebration of the lives lost and for some of the people they hope to see again.
That's correct. On one note, which read simply, "The truth must be told," echoed the frustration of families desperate for answers and happy with authorities.
In fact, event organizer Grace Nathan had one of her family member, Anne, on board on the doomed flight and said that the lack of answer is one of the reasons why the families and people who were on board there made them feel agony.
And also victims' families travel to the event from as far away as China and India. Families released white balloons tagged with the names of everyone on board the plane and the words MH370 always remembered in our hearts.
Also in attendance is U.S. adventurer Blaine Gibson, who found a piece of the debris on a beach in Mozambique that early photographic analysis suggests that this could be one part of the missing jetliner.
Australia is also expected to begin examining the piece of debris this week. The Joint Agency Coordination Center said that if no credible new information about the jet location emerges, the search will end.
On another news, Southeast Asia is the fastest growing region for Facebook.
While more than 3 million businesses actively advertise on Facebook, and this is according to new updates on the Facebook for Business page.
The number of active advertisers on Facebook grew by 50% in just 1 year, with more than 70% of these businesses located outside of United States.
Notably, Southeast Asia is fastest growing region according to the Nadia Tan, head of SMBs in Southeast Asia at Facebook.
2 countries out of the top 5 growing countries in terms of percentage growth in 2015 over 2014 come from Southeast Asia. Vietnam is rated as the first in the ranking and Indonesia the third. The other 3 countries in the top 5 list are Egypt, Peru, and Turkey in 2nd, 4th, and 5th position respectively.
Oh, that's interesting. These other countries are unexpected, to be honest.
Yeah.
More than 3 million businesses are active advertisers with Facebook globally, and Southeast Asia is the fastest growing region. And today, 74% of Thai users and 73% of Vietnam users are actively connecting with businesses that matter to them.
Small businesses are at the heart of the local economies in Southeast Asia, and they are seeing more and more local businesses turn to Facebook pages for their mobile business solution.
So there's no question that marketers are heading to Facebook due to its ability to delivering well-targeted ads. This has helped the social media giant doubled its profit for the 4th quarter in 2015 to $701 million US, with mobile ads making up to 80% of the company's total and business.
Twitter is definitely learning from Facebook's success because part of it is having its aggressiveness in limiting and tailoring what users can see on their timeline. In fact, Twitter right now might be implementing its Facebook-like timeline as the users in Twitter are in decline.
That's all from our ASEAN Dailies today. Thank you for tuning in to Drian ASEAN with me, Grace.
And Arlene Tan. For more updates on Southeast Asia, please go to our website at drianasian.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Drian ASEAN and Drian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. We always welcome feedback from our listeners.
Stay tuned with ASEAN Daily every Monday to Friday, same time at 12 to 1 p.m. on GMT Plus 8. Drian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.
You're now listening to Drian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.